Hello and welcome to episode 115 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day, for at least the last 115 days in a row now, I've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell for a living. And for me, it comes in two very distinct components. First of all, you need to be able to clearly explain what you actually offer, have a clear sales message. And secondly, you need to have selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. In this episode 115, we're talking about renewal schedules. And this is inspired by a mattress company because yes, I live a very rock and roll lifestyle, I can assure you. But here in the UK, we have a couple of very big, well-known mattress and bed companies. And one of them in particular talks about the fact that you need to replace your mattress every 8 years. And this forms part of all of their communication, all of their marketing. And if they never told me I'd need to replace my mattress every 8 years, I'm pretty sure I'd probably never replace it, or only replace it when I felt like it was really uncomfortable or broken or it got damaged or something like that. So the purpose of them telling you that is this is a renewal schedule. This allows them to sell to you again and to set your expectation and to signpost you to say, you've bought your mattress, but you should really replace it in 8 years. It's a bit like toothbrush heads. You should replace those. I think it's every month, but don't quote me on that. You should replace them every month, etc. They're advising you on how to use their product and when to renew it. And you need to do this with your buyers if appropriate. And maybe it's something you never thought of. And I had this with Clear Sales Message. So I started Clear Sales Message. I had a few clients back when I began. I've been in business for about 4 or 5 years. And then some of those clients came back and asked me to refresh their messaging because things had changed in the business. And I all of a sudden had a swathe of repeat business that I never really expected. And it was because the buyers told me or asked me to renew and refresh things because they felt things had changed. And I quickly realized that actually it should be for me to tell them. So here is your Clear Sales Message. It should last you around 3 years to 5 years, something like that. But if any of these fundamental things change in your business, then we need to consider it. And by telling them those things, that's like telling you need to replace your mattress every 8 years. You understand if and when you may need me again, which maximizes your chances of buying from me again, ultimately. But it also means you get the best out of the thing you've bought from me. So that's a renewal schedule. And this is what I want you to think about today. If this is appropriate and applicable for your offering, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Lots of people listen to this, products and services, so it's difficult for me to cover all bases. But when you sell your product or service to a buyer, how long does it last? When, if ever, would it need to be renewed or refreshed or replaced or whatever, just revisited? If there is a case where that happens, set a timescale, a realistic timescale that hopefully you can justify with data in some way, and then use that in your marketing. So for example, the mattress and bedding companies in the UK, they have a little diagram, kind of a circular diagram with a big number 8 on it, telling you it should be replaced every 8 years. That goes out all of their communications, and it's a reason to buy from them. That's what they're saying. They will literally have a conversation with you and ask you, hey, when was the last time you changed your mattress? And for most people, they probably couldn't tell you. So at that point, they would say, oh, well, if you really can't remember, it's probably been a long time, hasn't it? So you're probably due to have your mattress changed. So consider that today, a renewal schedule. It's a great way to get repeat business, and it gives you an excuse, if nothing else, to speak to past buyers to say, oh, it's been 5 years since we sold you your mattress, 8 years since we sold you your mattress, you're due for a replacement. Would you like to buy another one? Okay, that's it for this episode 115 of the Daily Sales Message and my exciting life talking about mattresses and toothbrush heads. Tomorrow, episode 116, we're going to be talking about a very, very similar thing to renewal schedule. It pertains to telling buyers how and when to use your offering, but we'll get into that tomorrow. If you haven't already, please like or subscribe or comment or interact in some way with this episode on whichever platform or website that you are listening on. Any kind of feedback and interaction from the audience helps us just to reach more people, which is what it's all about. And at episode 115 already, there's an incredible amount of free and easy and simple actionable things that I've got that people can use. And I really want to get this into the hands of as many small business owners as possible to help them, because selling just isn't that complicated and that difficult. It's a very, very straightforward thing. But if you've never been taught how to do it, and if you've never been furnished with the particular strategies to use, then of course, maybe you're going to find it difficult. Thank you for listening all the way to the end of this episode. I do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in episode 116.